This is our Bay 4 Grazon Extra Plantback study. So this study, the purpose of it is to establish a safe plantback to Grazon, Trizac and Paradigm and Verdict residues for 10 various forage crops that have sown commonly in the Eastern Fall region. So this study's been going on since the 15th of April, and what we're looking at here is 4 times of application. So we're trying to establish how many months or days after application is it to sow the different forage crops, which I'll outline now. So starting closest to the camera is Hummer Max P Fescue. We've got 150 AR37 diploid perennial rye, Night annual rye, Savvy cocksfoot, Geronimo prairie grass, Confederate phalaris, which have all been fairly slow to establish, Severn forage wheat, which is new to the market, Mainstar forage rape, Bronco oat, and then Rebound forage millet behind. So I guess why do we want to establish a safe replant window and to things like Grazon? Well, currently on the Grazon Extra label, it's essentially we're using boom spray rates at higher rates to control perennial weeds, which are looking at higher rates, say 3 litres, and they're based on the premise that they're used in native pastures. Okay, so there won't be anything sown or planted back into those residues. With the escalating price of rural land and the price of livestock, people are renovating, they're improving the output quality of pastures, and hence they're spending money to control perennial weeds and also sow either or complexes of these forage types I just outlined. So we've got 4 times of application prior to day 0 or plant day, which was on the 10th of August. So the 4-month date was the 15th of April, the 2-month date was the 16th of June of application, 1 month was 13th of July, which I'm standing in, and the 27th of July was the 2-week prior to sowing application date. So what we're looking at, we're not going to run through treatment by treatment, but just to give you an idea of the amount of work. So with these 10 beds of crop, we've got 4 timings, as I explained, and I gave you the dates. But within each of these 10 beds and the 4 timings, each timing is 4 replicates, so we can get the statistics right and have confidence in the evaluation. So for points of data interaction by crop, there's 320 interactions per replicate, okay, or per timing. And with the 4 timings, there's 1,280 plots of interaction that we've got to evaluate. As I'll point out in a second, we can start to see in this early stage some of the more severe interactions that are occurring, but we're going to wait for these cocksfoot and phalaris and prairie grass to establish and get into their mid-tillering growth stage before we'll give it an evaluation. So. But in terms of what's fairly grossly sticking out at the moment, so we're sticking in this plot here, which is running up to the irrigator line. So that is 3 litres of Grazon. As I said to you, it was the 1 month prior to planting timing. And what we can see is pretty much every crop other than the night annual rye, which does have some effect. There is some biomass reduction there. Every other crop is been significantly injured there, and you can see it particularly on the Severn wheat there, on the brassica, and also on the oats there at the back there, as well as the Rebound millet. So as a consequence of the frost we got today, the Rebound millet is probably beyond the point of repair. So but it was looking pretty good up to now. So anyway, we'll have a look at that a little bit more closely. Well, that wraps up our tour of Breeza for spring 2021. Thank you for taking interest in and clicking through and viewing. Can I suggest that you do go through and explore some of the supporting information on the website? As always, we're always here to answer your questions. So if you've got any inquiries or any questions as a result of this, please call 1-800 700 096, and importantly select the technical support function, and that'll route you through to your local Corteva Agriscience Territory Account Manager. Thanks for watching.